He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running, out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, stand by.
On target with their firearms unit. In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running, off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
It's just another day in paradise.
Coming up, suspected bike thieves come a cropper.
Ready?
Go.
A cheeky ciggy sparks trouble.
Put that out.
All right, boss.
And
It's really easy. Get out.
a pain in the neck for Nick and Claire.
Ah, right. You've got a problem.
Across the UK, motorcycle crime is rampant.
What the hell are you doing?
With £3 million worth of two-wheelers swiped every month. But since cops in London were given new powers...
Still 2 up, no helmets.
...to chase runaway riders without helmets and use tactical contact to end a pursuit...
Coming towards you now, on your left.
Bike theft in the capital has dropped by 50%.
Get out!
Now West Yorkshire Police are following suit.
Yeah. You can answer some questions, Cocker.
Without discussing tactics about what we do with them, it follows the same principle of pursuing a car. You've got to weigh up who's on it, what you know about them, is it being used in crime. The only thing is a motorcycle is a lot more nimble, can go places that a car can't go. There are different tactics for them, and hopefully it's getting out there that we will pursue motorbikes.
It's a Wednesday afternoon, and rookie Joe Waring is getting a crime-busting masterclass from veteran interceptor Nick Good.
Joe's a new recruit, so we're just showing him ropes. So we'll be looking various different traffic offences if we can, all right? Also, we'll be looking, potentially, if there's any motors that have been stolen overnight, it's a good time for things to move. Yeah, so it may pop up and then we'll go for it. All right, happy with that?
Absolutely.
Lovely.
Midland Road. Stolen bike.
So we've got a stolen bike here, down on Midland Road.
A motorbike reported stolen has been seen less than a mile away.
It appears to be an off-road motorbike with an unknown driver on at the moment. Failed to stop for police.
One unit's already in pursuit.
Yes, motorbike, speed 70.
And the chopper's all over the runaway riders.
We've currently got a job running.
The lad's putting the bike through its paces, throwing it around on the road and ramming home its advantage off it.
Springfield Crescent.
But this guy's no Valentino Rossi. And interceptors are quickly within range. As they hang a sharp left, only the quick thinking of an interceptor averts disaster. But can they avoid Nick and Joe, who are just up ahead?
Coming towards us there.
After his close shave, Nick's got the bit between his teeth.
Yeah, he's gone right, Orchard Grove.
The runaway riders head into a busy residential area, but what they don't know is that police have set a trap. With the road blocked, they plough through a hedge and both riders go flying.
Hang on. I dumped it.
But they're up on their feet and away on their toes. But Nick and Joe are closing in.
Get ready to jump out. Yep.
The heli keeps tabs on the driver. On your marks. Get set.
Ready?
Ready.
Go.
Rookie Joe is out the traps. Can he catch his man?
Just currently got a job running.
Interceptors have been in hot pursuit of a stolen motorbike. When the two suspects have nowhere to go, they ditch the bike and scarper.
Ready? Go.
Rookie Interceptor Joe is hot on the heels of the driver, who opts for the spectacular. He launches himself over a 5-foot fence without clocking the 10-foot drop the other side. Over the road, not so Evel Knievel isn't such a daredevil.
Yeah, they've got one. They've got one detained in back garden.
With one in cuffs, it's left to Rookie Joe to nick the fence jumper. But he can't find him.
Police officers, stop. Stop. Jump over the fence, he's just over there.
X-ray Romeo 17, one detained where I am.
The lad's not moving.
Are there any units that can go around the other side? One male sustained injury jumping off a fence. It's a bit of a drop. There's quite a high fence. Come round this side, you'll be able to pick him up easy.
The suspect still isn't moving, so Joe slides down the fence to check he's okay.
What have you injured then, mate? What injuries have you got?
Meanwhile, back on the other side of the fence, Nick's found some items of interest.
So we've got balaclava and ski goggles.
West Yorkshire is hardly a winter sports hotspot. Veteran traffic cop Nick has been on the force for 17 years. In his spare time, he plays rugby league and is trained in first aid.
What's hurting, pal?
On the right side.
All of your right side?
All of it. All right.
Like what, your leg, your foot, your hip?
Like all my leg, my ankle,
Right.
my hip, where my ribs are, and my elbow, and now
Shoulder.
there, and my shoulders.
All just round that side?
All down there.
Right. Did you look before you jumped?
No, I just jumped over the glass table next to me, you know. Angels are flying one.
Right, okay. He said that it's fallen to his right-hand side, so he can't feel anything on his right, which is a bit of a concern. So he's going to need looking at properly by paramedics. I'm just going to take a look at it now.
Yes, he's conscious and breathing. He's complaining of pain down his right-hand side, mainly in his elbow and his ribs.
Don't lean forward, just keep still for me, mate. Right, it's gonna hurt that, pal. Okay, all right, mate. So we've got quite a deep gash there on the back of your head. All right. Does your neck feel okay?
No.
It doesn't. You feeling any different to how you felt before?
Yeah.
Go on, talk to me. Tell me how different you feel.
Go to sleep, like that, don't we?
You what, sorry?
Going to sleep.
You want to go to sleep? Yeah, don't go to sleep, mate. All right.
Nick doesn't want to risk the lad falling unconscious, so does his best to keep him talking.
Ambulance is here now, mate, so that's absolutely fine. All right?
Paramedics decide the lad needs his head and neck braced before stretching him off to the ambulance, where Rookie Joe gets to read him his rights.
For Joe, good job. Yeah, cracking job by Joe. He was ready for it, belt off, ready to go with this one. As soon as he went, he were off over this fence and detained him. Nice prisoner for a young officer.
The lad was treated in hospital and is on the road to recovery. Both suspects were arrested for theft of a motor vehicle, dangerous driving and fail to stop. The lad in the garden was also arrested for possession of a Class B drug. The investigation is ongoing. Life's never dull for the Interceptors, because sometimes even the smallest jobs can blossom into something much, much dodgier.
I've stopped cars where it's just literally to give them words of advice for having a light out or something, and they've ended up having a boatload of drugs in the car and stuff like that. That's one of the good things about traffic, really. From small acorns you get big trees.
And primed to chop down trees tonight,
Sierra 44. Has this vehicle stopped?
Yes.
Sophie Hawkswell and Chris Harding, who've been called to help mop up after a pursuit in Leeds.
It's outside the old Ford Green, if you know that.
The car was spotted doing donuts in the city centre before being pursued and brought to a stop.
It's shown previous keeper, not insured, etc. So they're doing some inquiries in relation to that. But whilst they've done that, there's obviously been something that's indicated that perhaps the driver may not be in a position to be driving said vehicle because they just asked us to bring along a drugs wipe.
Sophie's nickname is Big Dog. She's a Thai kickboxing champion and nothing winds her up more than drug drivers. When Sophie and Chris arrive on the scene, the two suspects have already been detained. Sophie goes to frisk the female while the car is searched.
Possibly just one street deal of heroin.
That was just for starters. More wraps of suspected Class A's are discovered. And Big Dog's caught another scent.
That's what stinks. There's some cannabis, or what I believe to be cannabis, found in your rear pocket. I'm just going to bob these on you. All right, we're just going to put you over to the back of the car. Wait, just lift 50 on up a little bit higher. That's it, lovely. Thank you very much. Alex, have you got keys for the van?
No.
Take a seat in there, watch your head, and just take a seat on there for me.
Drugs in the car, drugs in the coat. Will it be a full house with the drugs in the driver?
Positive for cannabis.
Bingo.
As you can see, double line that's come up on top. He did say he had coke 2 days ago, but that's not come through, so.
As well as the weed and the Class A's, police have found several mobile phones and a large amount of cash. A criminal mastermind, this guy certainly isn't.
This car's been doing donuts just up the road at Amberley Road, drawing attention to himself to the police. I'm guessing he's been shown off in front of his girlfriend because he's made off. Obviously the police have gone after him, and as you can see, it's not gone too well for him. He's tried to go round cars here. I'm guessing he's hit the tree or the post, destroyed his own car, and has got some drugs on him, has failed the roadside drugs test. Oh dear.
But the job's not over yet. Sophie and Chris head back to the Nick because Sophie's got a hunch about the girl she searched.
The female, when I asked her if she had anything on her, just before I started searching her, it was so obvious she did, it was ridiculous. She might as well have just said, yeah, and here it is, and handed it to me. And I suspect that she's probably secreted something about her person, possibly put it down her pants, in her bra, all those kind of things that you can't really search at the roadside for. So we'll be looking to get her strip searched down at the custody area, so that if she has hidden anything about her body, it can be recovered.
When they get back to the cop shop, the donut driver is already being booked in.
Hello.
And officers searching the girl have made an extraordinary discovery in the lining of her coat.
They found what looks to be about 50 wraps, possibly heroin, along with a big rock. That'll have to be tested to see what that is. A fantastic result. Really good job from start to finish.
The donut driver was arrested for drug driving, failed to stop, possession with intent to supply Class A drugs, possession of Class B drugs and breach of bail. His female passenger was also arrested for drugs offences. Both remain under investigation. All from a simple traffic stop. Mighty iffy oaks from Little Acorns Grow.
The hilarious thing about it all is he was doing donuts and he's basically brought this on himself.
Yes.
Yeah, massively high IQ, I've no doubts.
Yes, the vehicle is slowing right down of possible decamp.
Stopping a runaway motor is no picnic. But it can involve a sandwich.
We do it behind with the third X5.
Interceptors hunt in packs.
Have we got all three vehicles together?
Yeah, preemptive box, you go first, Steph. I'll go on to offside rear carrot back.
Boxing in bad guys using multiple cars and the dark arts.
Moving now, over.
Of tactical pursuit and containment. Or T-Pack.
Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off! I'll break on now! Get out of the car, Lloyd! Get out of the car! Get your hands out now! Do it yourself!
On the M62, Interceptors Ben Pearson and Matt Ransom are en route to assist colleagues, travelling eastbound from Manchester.
We are on our way now to a unit that's behind a vehicle that's been used in credit card frauds all the way around West Yorkshire and North Yorkshire. We're going to try and get a box on it, get it stopped and get them detained.
Petrolhead Ben's got a passion for 80s hot hatches. He's an advanced driver who's T-Pack trained. The vehicle he's after tonight has been linked to some serious financial crime.
What it sounds like they've been doing is getting credit cards or store cards to a limit of £500 on fraudulent details, and they've gone out basically maxing all cards up. So they might have a couple of £1,000 worth of gear in boot. So it could be a really good job, really.
The plan is to use T-Pack to box in the suspect with 3 cop cars.
Dave, just while it's quiet on air now, where do you want us?
I'll go past it as car 1, and then the 2 cars behind me can go right and one of the rear, please.
Happy, no worries.
2 units are behind the suspect, but it takes 3 to T-Pack. So Ben and Matt plot up at a roundabout, ready to join the pack.
Mark 1, junction 25.
Alright, so it's coming.
Junction 25, just passing over the roundabout.
3-1, wake up the slip road now. There it is.
Bingo! It's time to T-Pack.
3-1, we're behind the other third vehicle.
As the third vehicle, their role is to block the suspect's car from behind.
Dave, I've got rear, 3-1.
Yeah, that's the same. Start pulling people down now.
The signal comes in and they strike.
Box on.
This guy is going nowhere.
Stop, stop, stop.
It took less than 30 seconds. The driver doesn't know what's hit him.
We'll take it off at your way.
Yeah, we'll take it off somewhere, yeah.
They'll move to a safer section of the road to search the car, but the early signs are promising.
Well, there's a TV in back in there.
If they find evidence of credit card fraud, then this fella is in it up to his neck. These kind of crimes cost the UK more than £1 billion last year, and the worst offenders face 10 years at Her Majesty's pleasure.
Got to make sure you get protection on first, ain't you? Don't want to cross-contaminate out or put any fingerprints where there shouldn't be fingerprints.
Oh, that's not right. That's not his name. That's a different name. That's a different name.
Matt's found a dozen credit cards in the car.
That's a different name. That's a different name.
That's a different name.
That's a different name.
Is that a different name too?
All with women's names on the front.
That's a different name as well.
All right then.
This bloke's beard is a slight giveaway they're not his.
Have a seat back in there, sir. I must caution you, tell me you do not have to say anything with me. I'm in defence.
Not sure about you, but I don't go around 12 credit cards, all in different names. So officers have been going around different shops with different credit cards, buying a lot of high-value goods.
As well as the cards and the high-value goods, they found a wad of cash.
Let's go. Right. Let's move.
Using stolen or fake documents to open credit cards in someone else's name is called application fraud.
They say it's a victimless crime, but technically it's not. They could even have gone through people's bins that don't shred the mail properly. They could be victims as well, and I've spoken to a lot of people who have had the details cloned, and then it's affected their credit score in the long run, so they can't say it's a victimless crime.
Back at the station, the suspect is booked in, while the Interceptors do some detective work.
That's a receipt for the television that has come from Darlington today.
So the guy that bought that TV, he's got it in the property, so obviously we can link him going to that shop.
There's a paper trail straight from the goods in the car to the dodgy credit cards. That'll do nicely.
It'll lead deeper and further afield than what we've got now, but this is the vehicle we're told to look out for. This is the one we've got, and we've got a good result from it.
Matt's also pretty chuffed with the evening's haul.
Got 12 bank cards in 12 different names, which is obviously quite unusual. Phones, checkbooks, goods which have been purchased with these cards. Got TVs, tablets. But yeah, so we've done well. Good stop.
The driver, with more cards than Clinton's, was arrested for fraud offences. The investigation is ongoing. Still to come, a runaway driver
CD 70. Something like.
with something to hide.
Who's the girl? Is it your girlfriend?
What?
Is that your girlfriend?
Not really.
Put that out.
And the night shift's a drag for Gary.
You're lighting up a cigarette in the back of my car.
It's nearly midnight, and Interceptor Steve Suggit is on the midweek night shift.
We're looking at going out in the area, put ourselves in a position where we can respond to assist colleagues. If that's a vehicle pursuit, we'll get out there and do it.
Being the Sarge is Sug's dream job. He likes nothing more than ridding the roads of dangerous drivers.
Speed is 60.
It's not long before a call comes in.
Queen's Road, heading towards King's Road Junction.
There's a vehicle failing to stop. Initially failed for the beat unit. It's now failing to stop for the TPAC unit. We're just making our way to the area.
A white Citroen is giving specialist TPAC units the runaround, and the driver's clearly got something to hide.
West, we've got a TPAC unit coming up behind us.
He's all over the roads, flying through junctions and putting lives in danger. He boots it to 60 miles an hour.
Straight across towards Bagley.
Before cranking things up a notch.
Speed is 70. Something like.
But as he heads into a housing estate, Interceptors are confident the game will soon be up.
Yeah, into Bagley. No way out of here.
But the driver's got other ideas.
Into a dead end, through a snicket, the back of Morrison's, the back of the Morrison's depot.
The Citroen's gone off-road and is heading towards a recreation ground behind a supermarket. In total darkness, it's not long before he disappears from view.
And pass from code 6, looking for it now.
But he can't escape from the eye in the sky.
The helicopter's above, so that'll make a search now. Give us an idea as to maybe where the vehicle is. So we're just waiting for an update, really.
While Suggs keeps his eyes peeled, the lead interceptor heads deeper into the recreation ground.
And past 3-1, it looks like it carried on the path out towards Woodall Road.
Yeah, I've got sight of its tail lights.
He's found the Citroen, but the occupants are long gone.
Sierra 4-1, do we get any description of suspects?
Echo 37, it was an Asian male, well, I believe there was a female passenger in the car as well.
Suggs has spotted something.
I've got potential suspects that have gone into the one-stop shop on Gain Lane.
Male and female, but it's very dark here. She had a white cardigan on.
Yeah, received. I can discount these two then.
It's a false alarm for Suggs, but the chopper unit reckon they've hit the jackpot.
Past 3-1, can we get a unit onto Sunnybank Lane, which is on Bradford Road? We've got 2 people walking towards Bradford Road on Sunnybank Lane.
A male and female have been spotted about 50 metres apart, and the bloke is acting shifty.
They're not walking together, but they are clearly aware of each other's presence.
Suggs is just around the corner.
First one, I think, is the male. He's about halfway down the road towards you, maybe 100 metres away.
As the 2 suspects approach, Suggs and the other 2 units sit tight and wait for the moment to strike.
Yeah, from past 3-1, they are very slowly walking towards you. It might be worth now, you've got a few units there moving off.
While the lead unit heads straight for the female, Suggs moves in on the male.
Take your hands out of your pockets.
Down on your knees now.
Come here, you're under arrest, all right? Dangerous driving. Don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned something which you like to line in court. Anything you do, say maybe give it evidence. You understand?
Right.
Over.
The suspect comes quietly.
In fact, come to my car. Have we got any pockets?
And his pockets are clear. Time to find out why this bloke was so keen to get away.
Who's the girl? Is that your girlfriend?
What?
Is that your girlfriend?
It's not with me.
No, she is.
Actually not. It's not with me.
Yeah, she is, yeah. We've just seen her on the helicopters and things like that.
With questions about the girl making the guy twitchy, Suggs' sixth sense goes into overdrive.
What's the matter with you?
What?
What's the matter with you?
No.
You got a bit of a sweat on.
What?
You got a bit of a sweat on.
Jacket on, isn't it?
Yeah. So have I. You're not wanting to talk to me now?
No.
Okay.
He's clammed up. But the girls confirm she was in the car and that the man was driving.
Sierra 4-1. Can I have an update on the status of this vehicle, please? Is it stolen, cloned, etc.? Yeah, we say thank you. Potentially this car might be nicked.
Yeah.
It's not shown as stolen, but it's certainly not him. That's the owner of it or insured.
Right.
He's under arrest on suspicion of theft of the vehicle and dangerous driving, and we'll establish fully exactly what's gone off here.
With the situation a mystery and the man's true identity still unknown, they head back to the station where both suspects can be questioned.
How old are you?
20.
Okay, blow through there. Tell it to stop. Blow. That's it. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing. Stop. Okay, that's it. 0.
0. Mine's up. 0. No.
Not quite.
Oh.
While he goes to get booked in,
Time to get locked up, fam.
the female passenger is questioned in a separate room.
He's denying everything. Yeah, of course he is.
And the mystery soon unravels.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, nice one. Cheers, bye.
It turns out the girl is just 15 years old.
Further information has come to light now that this male is also suspect of rape on this female passenger that we've also arrested. So now we've liaised with the detective inspector here at Bradford, who's asking that we now treat her as a victim and further arrest him for child abduction.
Come on, then.
He later pleaded guilty to 2 offences of sexual activity with a child. He also pleaded guilty to possession of cannabis, dangerous driving, and driving without a licence and insurance. He was sentenced to 7 years and 9 months in jail. Across the UK, more than 10,000 homes are burgled every week. Although catching a burglar red-handed is rare, by law, homeowners can use reasonable force to protect themselves and their property. But it's probably safer to call the cops. It's the very early hours. Interceptors Gary McMaster and Stefan Rushworth have just been called to a suspected break-in at an address south of the city centre.
Do you know where the street is?
It's all right.
Gary loves working the weekend night shift because some of the characters he meets remind him of his favourite TV show, The Walking Dead.
Here. Here's if we're just here now.
The occupants of the house have reportedly caught a burglar red-handed and kept him detained until officers arrive.
Hiya. Hello. What's happened?
The kitchen.
Your house, he should be here.
Aye.
Right. Put your hands out, fella.
The 2 burly occupants had the intruder pinned to the staircase. This bloke clearly picked on the wrong house.
You're under arrest at the moment.
I know that.
On suspicion of burglary, okay? Come on.
He looks a little worse for wear. Hopefully he can stay awake long enough for a Q&A.
Why are you sweating so much? You look like you just run a marathon.
I expect that big idiot all over you. Sure that Gully should get done for that, shouldn't he?
And for what?
Assault.
Assault? He's detained you by the looks of it, which he's got every right to. You just burgled his house.
The sweaty burglar hasn't learned his lesson and now wants to go back in the house to get something.
Some of your things were still in there. What was that?
Some sweets.
Your sweets?
Yeah.
Why are your sweets in there?
Apart from a small bag of Haribo, his pockets are clean. But he does have something in his sweaty hand, and Gary's clocked it.
Hey, put that out, idiots.
Somehow he's managed to light a cigarette.
I want a job.
I'm not interested. You can't smoke in the back of our car.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? You're in custody now, kid.
I want a couple of drug box.
Gary confiscates his roll-up and his lighter.
Honestly.
But if at first you don't succeed...
What have I just told you? What have I just told you?
All right, boss.
I said to you, no, you can't, then you don't. That doesn't mean that you didn't grab another and start sparking up another.
All right. There's no need to do that. All right.
Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
Sorry.
Why?
Boss, do you mind?
Right.
My hands.
Anything that's in your pockets is now coming out. You're not having anything in that car. I don't care. You're not having anything now.
Must have had a secret hiding place for those fags.
You're lighting up a cigarette in the back of my car.
Showing off, dumpling.
Pardon? Dumpling?
Meanwhile, Stefan's been checking out the crime scene.
So which window has he come through?
This one.
It seems Smokey Joe clambered in through a kitchen window before being caught trying to make off with a TV.
He said he's left his sweets. Are these his sweets here? They're his? Yes. I'll take him his sweets back then.
He looks alright. Local character, doesn't he? Right, let's get out of here.
They take him back to the cop shop.
What's your name, kid?
Where a hard night's breaking and entering finally catches up with him.
It's alright, you're telling us your name. Any particular reason?
What else are you wanted for?
Whoever this character is, cops reckon he must have previous.
Wake up! Up this way.
Maybe they'll have more luck when they book him in.
What's your name? Joe.
Or maybe not.
We need to search you. We need to go through this still the same procedure. If you comply with us, it makes it a lot faster for you and you'll get to your cell a lot faster.
When they go through his pockets, he gives them another mouthful.
We've got to go through.
Don't spit and you get a hood on. All right. Spit again, you get the hood on.
So it's back to the cells.
There you go.
Tell us your name.
Eventually, the man offers up his name in return for some home comforts.
He says if you give us your details, we'll give you a blanket. And he's just told us who he is. We've checked on local systems and it's him. So, confirm with this picture.
He may be sweaty, but he's not wet behind the ears. It turns out he's a notorious and prolific burglar with more than a dozen convictions. He's currently wanted for breach of a court order. A wrong 'un in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Hold on.
Thanks again. Unusual to catch a burglar in the act. It doesn't happen that often, so a good result there. Not only getting caught in the act for one offence, but being caught for something that he's been wanted for a couple as well. All in, good job.
The man was charged with burglary, breach of a court order, and failing to provide a sample for Class A drugs. In court, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to a total of 3 years and 4 months behind bars. With his convictions for burglary in double digits, perhaps it's finally time to consider a change of career. Still to come.
Sit upright and drive properly, not asleep.
A driver gives Nick the wrong impression.
Yeah. Ah, right. You've got a problem.
It's approaching rush hour and Claire Gray and Nick Priestley are on patrol in the city centre.
On his phone, that was.
Who?
Yeah.
Nick thinks he's clocked a driver on his phone, an offence that can earn you 6 points and a £200 fine. Claire pulls a Yui for a closer look.
Which one?
It was a German one.
The Audi?
Yeah.
It's a left-hand drive motor with European plates. But where's the driver?
Speak English. Yes or no? OK, go down there, to the lights, turn left. Are you alive?
It's chilled, isn't it?
Are you alive? Sit upright and drive properly, you're not asleep. Are you alive?
You're asleep.
You don't speak English? Right. Just go down there and turn left. I think somebody's stolen his spine.
Yeah.
Takeaway fan Nick is the curry king of West Yorkshire. He may be T-Pack trained, but he'd take a jalfrezi over a hot pursuit any day.
Hiya. Just turn the engine off for me, please.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
What?
Are you okay?
Okay.
Just do you want getting out?
What?
Just get out. It's really easy.
Okay.
Get out.
What?
Get out.
Yeah.
It's easier that way.
The laid-back driver finally obliges, and suddenly everything's clear.
Yeah.
Ah, right. You've got a problem.
Okay. One moment.
No, it's okay. That's all right. No.
Document.
It's okay.
Okay.
Time to find out if he can get his story straight.
I think I can only turn left.
Oh, okay.
Have you got a problem with your neck?
What?
Have you got a problem with your neck?
No.
I think you do. You've got a problem with your neck?
Yeah, problem.
Shouldn't be driving. Look through that window.
Yeah.
Look through that window. Go on, try a bit. Have a look.
Yeah,
have a look.
Perfect.
No, okay.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Good job we didn't ask him to write then.
Coming.
What language do you speak?
Romanian.
Romanian.
Yeah.
Doing a bit of Google Translate.
She lets him use her phone while Nick goes in search of the man's paperwork.
I have got a friend that's got a similar problem, and he literally can't look right, and he couldn't. He asked me to look out a window, and he was like he was shot putting.
Stream. Stream? A stream?
Do
you live in England? Do you live here?
One moment.
Can't multitask. We're just having a chat on Google. He says he's come from Romania and he's pulled his neck on a stream.
Well, that clears that one up.
Pulled his neck on a stream. He shouldn't be driving, should he?
No, that's what I've said to him.
Although the man's been pulled for using his phone, Nick reckons he shouldn't be behind the wheel at all.
He's not in proper control. Driving that Duke Air. Dangerous driving, there's all sorts. It's dangerous at the end of the day. You know, you can't see anybody coming from right-hand side. And that's why when we're talking to him, I said, are you all right? I thought we were dead.
Meanwhile, back in the car, a breakthrough.
Habla español?
Habla español un poco, sí?
Y esta es de otro car.
Sí. Tu coche?
The man speaks Spanish, a language Claire has been known to dabble in.
Sí. ¿Cuántos años tienes?
2 semanas. Iar me voy a la Romania, vengo otra vez, ¿entiendes? Yo vendo la coche. Vendo coche. Compra, vendo, ¿entiendes?
¿Quieres 13?
She may speak un poco español, but all the man's paperwork is in Romanian.
Have you got insurance?
What?
Insurance on the car?
Procur. Yeah. Okay? Cetățean român, așa.
He's trying to say this is his insurance certificate, which it bloody might be, I don't know. It's in Romanian, I can't read Romanian.
You okay?
He's saying that covers him to drive, but what?
I have to say, I don't think my Romanian is as good as your Spanish.
My Romanian's rubbish. I don't know any Romanian.
The man insists he's insured, but Claire and Nick can't verify it, so they're left with little choice.
Right, well, obviously we've taken car. The issue is that we don't know what these documents are. Now I know it's, we can be flippant about this and say, well, they could be fake. We don't know this car is insured or not. So we've taken it. We'll report him for no insurance and for being on his phone. But it's up to him now to prove that yes, it is insured, and it'll stay with us until we have that proof. Have to go to the police station and be released back to him.
The car is seized, but the man is free to go.
Are you all right there? Are you okay? Yeah. All right. No, it's all right. I'm going to open the door. You'll fall out.
Go, eh?
Hasta luego.
Damn it.
Should be careful crossing the road.
Hopefully he remembers to look both ways first.
I bet he turns left.
The man's insurance details eventually checked out, but he was later reported for driving whilst using his phone.
He can go now, Mr. Pain in the Neck.
Told you you can't turn right.
The M1. 1 million vehicles a week use this road. Most are legit. The rest belong to the Interceptors, who are en route to the motorway to intercept a suspect van.
We've had a reliable sighting of a transit van coming north up the M1. It's got a stolen marker on it, which only went on this morning from the Salford area in Greater Manchester. So we're making our way from Leeds to the motorway network, where the M1 and the M62 meet.
Leaving afternoon traffic for dead, Gary McMaster. When he's not chasing bad guys, G-Mac's all about rugby and Monster Munch. Fast cars, hard tackles, big snacks. But he's got a taste for a Ford Transit today.
We're going to have some sighter cars and then some marked units to come up behind, and then we can all converge on it.
Leaving unmarked units to track the van, marked cars plot up at potential escape points.
I'll sit up here with these.
Gary and Emma are stationed off junction 41 in case the target leaves the motorway. And after a quick rendezvous...
Bonjour. All right.
Yeah, very well.
They take up position behind fellow interceptors.
Yeah, we've got 2 units that have 41.
The plan is to box in the van with multiple cars.
So, lane 4, coming through 41.
It's past the junction, so Gary and co rejoin the M1.
Feedback units, if you are on the exit split, if you want to move up, please.
Now they're playing catch-up, and it's the team at the next junction
It needs to go right behind it. Get right up behind it.
who'll get first shot at the transit.
Get on side of it. Get on side of it if you can.
Down the stolen van,
Right, it's going to run you. It's going to run you. Yeah, it's, I think it's right.
but it beats the trap.
Yeah, it's going to go, lads. It's right to Rammers. It's going to go.
The suspect's taking major risks at motorways.
Yeah, just you share the ground command, please. It's failing to stop. Speeds are now 70 mile an hour. You've got 13 pack units all around it.
As the transit leads the pursuing pack off the motorway,
Off at 28, please.
Interceptor is pushed wide onto the hard shoulder.
No. Go through. Yes,
Where the driver's forced to stop in a cloud of dust.
It's not one. Approaching red lights.
The transit's trying to lose them on a roundabout.
Not three, towards Leeds.
But a marked unit strikes.
Stop it.
Tactical contact, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's wrong way up the shoulder, back onto the 62, wrong way. M-Pass, if you could advise, please. Can I have units, please, to 27? Units to 27 ASAP.
The van's heading the wrong way on the M62. Cop cars hang back.
3-1, we are overhead and videoing.
But the air support unit doesn't.
3-1 is still on the hard shoulder.
It's on the eastbound carriageway going westbound from the 28 towards 27.
It's going wrong way, it's coming this direction.
4-0, we are at 27. We stayed on the network. We're just approaching 27 now.
Let us stay headed until you get the entry rig, so we're just going to come off. Stay headed up there, please, if we can.
Praying the van comes off at junction 27, Gary and Emma plan to lay a stinger device to burst its tyres.
2 forward, stop traffic coming up onto Interceptors from 27.
3-1 approaching 27, stand by.
Fingers crossed.
3-1, it's off at 27. Stand by.
Their prayers are answered, but they're too late to lay the stinger. And there she goes.
M-Pass 3-1, it's A62 Goldwood Road towards Leeds.
Gary finally van in his sights.
From your 4-0 confirm, we are behind this vehicle. We are car 1. It is still Gelded Road, general direction of Cottonley Springs.
I didn't have enough time to get a stinger out of that junction.
Taking big risks on coming cars.
Can I confirm we've got a CPAT monitoring there?
The transit's flying.
4-0 speed is 80 miles an hour. It's still Gelded Road. We aren't going to be able to get ahead of the vehicle to be able to get stinger out in time.
Remember, try and get it to go left when it gets to the force garage along the ring road. I'll get a stinger site set up somewhere.
Yeah, acknowledged. Want it to go left onto the ring road.
Gary needs to pull alongside and ease the van left towards the waiting Stinger. But facing oncoming traffic at 80 miles per hour, something's got to give.
He's preventing me, He's going head on.
From your 4-0 confirm we are behind this vehicle, we are car 1.
Interceptors are after 3 men in a stolen van.
Stop it, stop it, stop it!
It's already made a kamikaze run the wrong way down the M62.
It's wrong way, to 62, wrong way, passenger could advise, please. Can I have units, please, to 27?
It's going wrong way, it's going this direction.
And now Gary's trying to edge it left into the path of a Stinger team.
He's preventing me, He's going head on.
Gary's pulled out
659 attack.
Going right.
Because Van Man won't give an inch.
4-0, we couldn't get to the offside of it. It's taken right.
Onto the ring road, general direction towards the motorway network again.
A black-clad arm at the passenger window.
Deposit it. Drop some.
4-0, passenger's just deposited something out of its window. It's taken wrong way around the roundabout.
Leaving the package to local units, Gary hammers round the roundabout. Now he's second place in the pursuit.
Bravo 100, the second car, keep that train. Black package thrown out from the driver's side on entrance to the roundabout. Stand it, I've got it. It's not a package, it's a padlock. It's all discovered stuff at vehicle.
Whether they meant to damage cars or confuse the cops, they failed.
It is now Whitehall Road leads out of the city. Whitehall Road out of the city.
There it is. Got it there. There it is. Just going around bend.
Where is it?
It's on that bend.
And it's right. Stand by. Wolf's Lane.
With an unmarked on his bumper, Van Man leaves the main road.
Marked vehicles, turn right towards the yellow van. Straight ahead down there.
In the rush to escape, Transit clips the curb and blows 2 tyres.
It's popped its rear to the side, and it's front to the side. It's going to be a decap short out there, say.
This is the end game. The van's pulling into a pub. Passengers' doors open. Driver's door.
It's a decap cab in the pub car park, 2 out and running.
In fact, 3 have run in different directions, with interceptors all over them. Emma's with a group chase 2 passengers. The cops are closing in as the suspects vault a fence and head for the woods, leaving them to the long-distance runners.
I had to go back to the van.
Emma heads back in search of the driver.
3-1, driver's down round the rear of the pub. He's gone round the rear of the pub.
He's on his knees in the bush, but he hasn't.
3-1, the driver's in the bushes. Stop. 3 police officers. The triangle of land with the bush to your right. Stop now. Officer, hand in the air. Stop. Hand in the air. Stop. Back. Triangle in front of you. There's a big bush.
Colder. Warmer. Nicked. Now for the passengers, who've whittled down the pursuing pack to just 1 cop. The bad guys are through the hedge in a flash, but their pursuers hit a snag. Now, with a good head start, the men split up.
3-1, if I can get a unit to Tong Lane at Tong, that's the general direction they're going towards. If one unit can go to Tong Lane at Tong, please.
Extra up 2-2, we're at Tong Lane now.
One suspect is deep in the woods, but he can't hide from the thermal imaging camera.
Empress 3-1, I've got an officer on a dirt track on foot. Go straight ahead and take your right fork. They'll be ahead of you.
Yep, got you.
He's got an interceptor on his tail.
Officer in the yellow top corner of the field. If you can get through the corner and go straight ahead along that farm track.
And more closing in. He's also running out of puff and heading straight for units at Tong Lane.
One of the males is going to head in that general direction.
Sierra 7-1, we're coming down Tong Lane now.
As the suspect marches into thicker undergrowth and picks through the brambles, there's news on the other passenger.
One
unloaded claim 3. I've got one. 3548, I've got one. Received. So 2548's got one.
2 down, 1 to go. This is the last crimp standing. Meanwhile, at the crash site, the driver nicked in the bushes is loaded into an unmarked car. But the van he drove so dangerously gets a thorough.
Got a set of 2 sets of number plates. No doubt they'll be used at some point to put on to other vehicles to hide the true identity of the vehicle. Woo! Fair amount of generators within the back.
It's not uncommon for thieves to target construction sites to steal generators, which can be worth thousands.
Can count at least 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 6 generators, and no doubt they'll come back stolen.
Not a bad afternoon's work so far.
At the minute, it's well, Cop's 2-0, I think, so far. But we'll see if we can get the third one.
3-1, if there's a unit that can get to Corn Mill House off Mill Lane, it's the farm sort of below where we are near the pylons, they might be able to cut him off.
It's been an epic cross-country pursuit, but coming number 3, your time is up. And Interceptors bearing down on him, taser drawn.
He's just being detained now by an officer.
And then there were none.
Right, that's all 3 then, thank you.
That's all 3. Looks like a theft of motor vehicle and possibly a robbery. So they won't be going anywhere for a while.
The driver of the stolen van racked up a truckload of charges. He was found guilty of dangerous driving, driving whilst disqualified, and no insurance. He was sent to prison for 16 months. No further action was taken against him with regards to the stolen van or the suspected robbery. Both passengers were released without charge.
This is why we come to work.
Bring car round, bring the car round.
When a crime's committed,
Oh, get in the car.
Get down.
Interceptors react like lightning.
They're running up to Bullroyd.
But prevention is better than a cure, and that's where the proactive Intercept team comes in.
We've been set up to really get a grip of criminals that are using the roads of West Yorkshire as their playground for committing crime. Traffic, they're very similar to us, but they don't have the time to be going out and targeting these offenders that we have, so we're in a quite privileged position.
Armed with high-powered covert cars, PIT officers use key intelligence to stop major villains before they offend.
The tactics we use allows us to build up a picture of criminals, the vehicles they use. Sometimes we've only got a small opportunity. If we know a vehicle's live in the area committing crime, it might only be live for a few days, so we've got to act quickly.
Which they frequently do.
Open the door now! Open the door now!
It's midday on the M62. And PIT officers Harry and Steph are responding to intel from their most formidable source, the taxman.
We've received some information from our partners at HMRC. There's a vehicle, a VW Transporter in white, that's on the motorway network in possession of a large quantity of cash.
More than £100 billion in crime proceeds are laundered through the UK every year. Intercepting dirty money deals a direct blow to organised crime.
Yeah, it's looking like it's property, this cash. So it's important we get it out of the criminal's hands and seize from him, really hit him in the pocket.
Big H comes from a long line of coppers, and by joining the high-speed PIT team, he's bagged the best job in the family.
Yeah, we're in roughly the right area now, possibly a little bit ahead of us.
The target, a white VW Transporter, is reportedly heading for Manchester, but that's all the information they have.
So we're just working through traffic as we can. Obviously, we don't want to get behind it and spook it.
But as they plot up on the motorway, the van has vanished.
We've not come across it and there's been no sightings, so we're just plotted up The information and intelligence from HMRC is that it will be coming through on the M62 to Manchester. So we've plotted up to see if it comes through, and then we've got the units in place to put a stop in.
This may be their one shot at seizing the cash.
It's very important that we get hold of this quickly before the money disappears. So we need to secure the evidence and the people in the car as quickly as possible.
It's just too risky for us to stop anything on the motorway using our discreet vehicles. So we're looking at following the vehicle till it comes off, coming up to a natural pause point such as, I don't know, red traffic light.
But first, they have to find it.
There, it's through.
Steph, you're cleared for takeoff. Spent his spare time blasting clay pigeons from the sky with a shotgun. But he'd rather bring down a van full of cash today.
Lads, it was one up white male driver, I think, by the looks of it.
Steph are part of a trio of covert cars designed to blend in with traffic and strike fast.
Committed towards 21.
So vehicles come through now. There's one of our units ahead that are directly behind it. Almost. We're just keeping eyes on now, getting our units in place to allow us to put our tactics and get on the front foot a bit.
Ideally, the target van would pull off the motorway. The nearer he gets to Manchester, chance they have of losing him.
My intention is not to let this one too far. We don't know the destination of this vehicle.
Might be coming off here.
Happy days.
What's this exit?
Committed off and west.
Committed on?
Off, I think he said.
He did. The target has left the motorway. Steph follows suit. And tucks in behind another pit BMW.
Lads, I still think he's just won in this. He's in front. We're going to be alongside it, aren't we? So I'm going to be able to get out.
Two Beamers indistinguishable from everyday traffic.
Let the Golf clear, Fozzie, let the Golf lights on.
Until they strike.
Got the phone! You got it, mate.
Got it.
You got the phone?
Got the phone.
What's on the clutch, mate?
It's on the clutch.
From stealth mode to full arrest in the time it takes, say you're nicked.
Did you put that in flight mode, mate?
Yes, mate.
They don't want anyone alert the arrest, so no calls in or out. The phone could contain vital contacts and intelligence.
Keep your foot in car, mate. Right, Paul, in yours, mate. Yeah. Right, take a step out, mate.
Yeah, we're just putting one turret back.
So my vehicle stopped nice and safely, no damage, no injuries. We're going to get everyone off the network now and get it searched properly, get any offences dealt with.
An initial search of the VW turns up nothing. It's looking like the tip-off have been a red herring.
Yeah, that's like a 10.
If they don't find any cash, then the driver will be free to go. But this isn't the team's first rodeo.
A vehicle like this has many voids, so quite creative the way people want to hide things. So anything illicit may be hidden in body panels, they may create false panels or false voids. So at the moment we're just unscrewing some various panels because we think we've identified a void where there may be something hidden, so we're just looking into that area now.
Intel said there was a large sum of criminal cash on board, and after a full half an hour of searching, Ka-ching!
So we've located a green bag, and contained within that green bag is various £20 notes. We don't know what sort of quantity, but there's a hell of a lot of money there. So, as you can see there, there's lots of bundles of £20 notes, 2 bags full. So, looking at that, we're not looking at a few £100s or a few £1,000s. We're looking at tens of thousands of pounds. It may even run into 6 figures, so maybe hundreds of thousands of pounds. We don't know yet until it's counted.
The driver, with a van full of dirty cash, was charged with money laundering and awaits his day in court. The maximum sentence for such a crime is 14 years in prison. As for the money seized by Proactive Intercept team, it was forfeited to the Crown, a sum well over £200,000.
A great bit of intel from our partners at HMRC. It's fantastic, so a great result, loads of cash recovered. So yeah, we're all chuffed, and on to the next one.
Still to come.
Quick. No, stay there.
Softly, catchy quaddie.
Stop there!
And a suspect has weed in his fuel tank.
Thought I could smell it.
A quad travelling at 50 miles an hour.
When it comes to intimidating sights on the roads, few things beat a masked man on a bike.
Taking a right, and he's off-road.
Their off-road advantage and strict rules on pursuing them has long given quad riders the upper hand. But West Yorkshire has recently levelled the playing field.
Come on!
Clearing trained interceptors to make tactical contact. So, in the battle between cops and quads, that was then.
It's going to be a loss. We've had 2 aborts who's gone off-road again.
This is now. It's a glorious summer day, and Ben and Matt are on patrol in sunny Saltaire.
Just had some intelligence that there's an off-road quad up and down Saltaire Road in the top part of Eldwick, and that is a very, very affluent area. The gentleman's got a balaclava on.
The gentleman must really feel the cold.
It's not, I know it's sunny, but let's be honest, it's still 22 degrees. You don't really need to be wearing a balaclava. So they're only wearing a balaclava to put fear into people.
Benny Boy's seen more balaclavas than your average ski instructor, and he's not convinced that Quadman got lost on his way to the Alps.
Now, I'm not saying it's anything to do with burglaries, but there's a lot of poaching going on up there and a lot of people sussing houses out, so we're going to make his way up, try and drop on this quad and see what happens.
Whatever they're up to, interceptors have little for masked riders scaring residents.
They try and use quads because they're a little bit more intimidating. A lot of people, Mr. and Mrs. Miggins, don't know how to take these vehicles. Quick. No, stay there.
He's making off. But it's a less than great escape. Gently, little nudge, and leg it.
Stop there!
Wow. I'm not resisting. Come on, no.
Wow. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
Tactical contact. It work every time. I put it to bed, pushed it out of the way, and I've stopped him. You could see fear on his face and say, we're not mucking about, we're not pursuing you, and I'm going to push you off quad straight away. So, slight little bit of damage at the front of the car, but it's worked a treat. I'm happy with that.
What's your name?
Keenan.
Anything on you, Keaton?
What's that?
Anything in your pockets?
Baildon Road in Baildon, we've got 1 male detained. We're just going to try and find out if this quad's stolen at the moment.
Yeah, I received a call for you.
Hello. Right. You're right. Who's his bike?
A mate's.
Stolen?
A mate's.
No. Just no docs?
A mate's stolen bike.
No. Right. You've got licence?
No.
What's the point in trying to go then?
I don't know what I'd do.
I know. Tactical contact, mate, I'll just shove you off it. We'll box you in now and push you off it, ram you all day long.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. New rules, sunshine. So just think on next time, yeah?
And think on whose bike you've been riding.
So who's your friend that owned this quad? You don't know his name, but he's letting you his quad. Do you want to believe that?
He may have a balaclava, but he won't pull the wool over Matt's eyes.
You believe that? Yeah? So I think it's stolen then?
It's not stolen.
Whose quad is it then? So we can verify it. Because otherwise what'll happen is you're going to get locked up for theft of motor vehicle. Okay. Who? Look, from my perspective, you've seen us. You tried to make off. You're wearing a balaclava. All right.
I need some details belonging to the quad so they can come here with some documentation. Other than that, you're getting locked up for theft of motor vehicle because I can't find his chassis number on it.
You could use up your phone a friend if you could remember his name.
So who's it? Think fast.
You don't know whose quad it is? Is it stolen?
No, it's stolen.
Where have you got it from?
My mate.
Who's that?
Right, are you going to tell us who that is? Right.
On CSRU controller.
He doesn't know whose it is. He doesn't know who owns it, so currently it's going to be reported as stolen, so he's going to elect theft of motor vehicle. So, positive result for us. No damage. Well, when I say no damage, I've just looked at front bumper. There's a slight few marks, but no injuries or all that. So, good response. Happy. So, let's Romeo 3-2.
The lad with the balaclava and short memory was reported for driving without insurance. With no proof that the quad was stolen, no action was taken in regards to the allegation of theft. But after his gentle brush with the law, hopefully he'll give quads a wide berth in the future.
We're happy, and it just goes to prove that the tactics that we have and what we're taught work and work to a T. If you saw, he didn't have a clue what day it was, and he was out of his depth there, which is that's what we want to do and what we want to achieve. So just let you know we are out there, we are doing it, and it does work. So if you're on a stolen motorbike or a stolen quad, you better be careful.
There's cannabis in there, but I can't get my frigging hand in.
Typical Interceptor boasts many virtues. Diligence.
That's got cannabis in it.
Humility. And chastity.
I definitely would not. If I was off the shift, no, I definitely would not.
But when it comes to bagging bad guys...
Yeah, that's where it went last time.
It's all about patience.
We are after a grey punto that has been... We were looking for it last week. It's been involved in a few make-off without payments. So it's been going to stations, filling up and driving off. So it was a bit of a target, yeah.
It's mid-afternoon and the two Chris's are seeking the one that got away.
So we're sort of tracking it before, trying to remember the different routes that it went last time.
After 14 years on the force, Chris knows all the tricks, including the fact that drivers often use the same routes when trying to lose the cops.
What's that up there, Chris? See it? Grey car? Yeah, that's it, innit?
It is indeed, mate.
That's the one.
X-ray Romeo 46. We are behind the vehicle now. Just heading to Castleford Street then.
Is the other units coming?
Yeah, I'm coming towards you.
It's fair to say that they won't lose the suspect Punto this time.
Yeah, I see you coming towards me, forget it.
With Chris and Chris leading a 3-car convoy,
we'll put stop in.
All the pieces are in place. And it's checkmate.
Get off. Yeah. Jump out.
I've done nothing wrong.
Jump out.
A collar 7 days in the making and well worth the wait.
And it's a stop.
A familiar smell leads Chris to search the Punto, and the Interceptors turn up.
Thought I could smell it.
An interesting discovery behind the fuel cap.
Small bag of cannabis, just fine.
1 bag of weed.
He's obviously secreted it in the petrol tank.
where he's been nicking up, ironically.
To add to the suspect's woes,
It is showing as insured on PNC, but there's it's shown insured to a different vehicle.
it looks like he's uninsured.
It's shown as make and model as a Vauxhall Corsa Club CDTI, and this is not a Vauxhall Corsa.
He claims his brother sorted the policy.
So I'll just have to ring my brother now to send email right now to you, then to you.
Chris patiently helps check insurance company.
Right, and then would they have all been sent via email? I'd imagine.
You can send them in via email. If you want to put them on, I can give them a list of everything that we need.
Yeah.
If you send them in via email, we'll be able to make the change as soon as we receive them.
Lovely. I'll pass you on to him in case he's got any questions.
Hello? Hello?
It's not insured. That's what they've said.
Yep.
They even get the suspect's brother on the phone.
That certificate makes no difference because I've just spoke to the underwriters. It is not on cover. I'll tell you what then, I'll just report your brother for no insurance and I'll seize car.
Well, that's fine. You take the car. You take the car.
Chris gets no thanks for trying to help. And while one brother rants on the phone, the other follows suit in the car.
I don't want that. I don't want you coming on. Listen to me, please, yeah. I don't want my car. Some coming up, man, yeah. Yeah, I see. Call you, but give me. Let me fall out of my car, you, man. I'm tired of this money. You two want
So you do not have to say anything, but it may have in defence if you do not mention when questioned. I'll tell you what then. Section 5A. Let's try this.
Motormouth has also earned himself a drug wipe.
Right, my colleague found some cannabis in your car because it smelled of cannabis, that's why he searched, right? So because of that, I require you to provide me a sample of saliva at the roadside for testing. And stick your tongue out and lean forward. Stick your tongue right out.
Just to let you know, the cannabis is found outside of the vehicle in the pet office. Vehicle, mate, yeah, so we'll see we go it, mate.
I never said I was arresting you for cannabis.
You've just done a breathalyzer on me.
No.
I've just
swabbed you because you smell of...
me. I don't smell no cannabis, mate.
Yes, you do. I suspect you're driving. It doesn't matter if it's in a petrol car.
You're a ginger bastard, aren't you?
Oh, wow. Aren't you an absolute delight?
You ugly little tramp.
Oh, my
ginger
gosh.
You don't got money like us. Mine never will do. Trust me, you're better plonkers.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You ain't got... Listen, suck on me, Vin. Do something useful.
Wow.
Silly little bastard.
It's like dealing with a child.
Oh, saggy mother again. Nimble bastard. Hurry up, yeah? Piss takers, man. Take me down, shop, you son of a bitch. I don't pay. I've done 6 years in jail. I've been no bother to me, you're daft.
Don't bother me, I'm still going to get paid at the end of the day.
I get paid as well, man. I'm getting paid right now still. It doesn't bother me, mate. I've got more money than you and what?
I'm not particularly bothered how much you earn.
I've got an RS6, I've got an RS7. Will you take them off me?
And you're driving a Fiat Punto?
Yeah, offers blended in it, you daft.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
Chris is a low-temperature cop with the patience of a saint.
This is a drugs wipe. It tests for cannabis and cocaine. At the bottom there is only one line and there's nothing on the test line, so that means you've tested negative for cocaine.
Bingo! Ginger nuts. Hurry up, man. I got time for... Get me out of this car, I want to go home.
Yeah, finished.
I don't care, mate. I want to go home.
On the top line, you've tested positive for cannabis. So at this stage, you are under suspicion of driving your motor vehicle whilst over the prescribed limit. That's cuff. Okay, so you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention now. I'm going to get you for... Do not have to say anything. It may harm your defence. Do not mention when questioned something later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Your arrest is necessary because you take it to the police station for a blood sample. Where are your cigs?
In the front.
I'm not too tight?
Yeah, I'm going to be alright anyway because I had it for 2 days. I know for a fact it's going to be under anyway on that.
Oh, that's fine. That's entirely up to you, mate.
Alright, Ginger knows, don't worry about it. Come on.
I'm not worried. I'm not in a rush.
Buzzing me, trust me.
You're under arrest at the moment.
If you can keep your head while all around are losing theirs, you'll be an interceptor, my son. No further action was taken regarding the cannabis in the petrol flap, or the alleged making off without payment. After failing a blood test, the driver was charged with drug driving and no insurance, but he failed to attend court and is now a wanted man. He'll turn up. All the Interceptors need is patience. Still to come.
What are you getting out good?
When Claire gets accosted at the drive-through.
What do you mean?
Come here.
Yeah.
What have you ordered?
Fish fillet meal.
It's a potential hostage situation.
Let's not do that. I did worry for a short amount of time though that I might have been kidnapped.
Since the end of tax discs in 2014, the number of untaxed road users in the UK has almost trebled. But police have been given new powers to seize these vehicles, and it's proving popular with the Interceptors.
I think the new power the DVLA have given us.
Seizure powers.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
Bob on, innit? Bob on. West Yorkshire Police have seized hundreds and hundreds.
I wouldn't like to say, mate.
The first 6 months?
Yeah, I wouldn't like to say how
Hundreds of
many.
cars that are not taxed. Take them off road.
It's a wet night in the city centre, and Claire and Bobo are tailing a performance Golf that's showing us no tax or insurance.
It's there.
It's a Golf. I think that'll go. Is it stopping? It's not going to stop. Oh.
They think the driver's making off as he ignores blue line and weaves through a car park.
He's trying to get out, isn't he? Yeah. Romeo 30. Yeah, he's gone to the thing.
It's a drive-through.
But it seems this guy was just in a rush to get to the front of the queue.
Yeah, just stand by.
The Golf is hidden in through traffic.
How am I going to get him out of there now? He's going.
The only place he's going is the order window.
I don't know what he's doing. I can't decide. Right, let me try and get it. You alright? I thought you were trying to get away then.
No.
Is it your car?
Yeah.
Alright.
I just purchased it today.
Alright, okay. It's not showing no insurance and stuff.
The drive-through line isn't the easiest place to interview a suspect.
Sorry about that.
Have you just ordered food?
Yeah. You know what?
But Claire's food order.
It's showing no insurance, that's why we've come to speak.
Along with no MOT, it's also showing as not being insured. This is the point when Claire would normally invite him into her car for a chat.
Sit in the car if you like, just for a minute, honestly.
But this guy's obviously never seen police interceptors, so Claire accepts his invitation.
Where'd you buy it from?
I just bought it from Leeds.
Untaxed since February.
So what if I get taxed now? I don't know that you will.
Right, so have you not taxed it?
I don't know that you will.
Right. Go through here, because you can get your food.
This could be a very expensive burger.
I just bought the car now, obviously I don't want it taken off me.
Right.
Is it possible for me to get taxed on it quickly?
No.
A minute.
No, because once they're untaxed...
It's going to cost me about £150 a day. I can't find it. I just purchased the car.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But right, what you need, it's your responsibility, isn't it, to have it taxed, insured, MOT'd, all that.
I just come here now just to buy food and...
A quick update back to Bobo.
We're just going through the drive-through. He's bought it today, this car. He's just getting his insurance documents up.
He ain't got his tax up, has he? Because that expired in February.
I know, I've just showed him that. I've got it on my phone here. He's not taxed it.
It turns out he does have insurance, but not having an MOT means one thing.
In March this year, the DVLA gave us some new powers, and if we stop a car that's out of tax by 2 months and a day, and we seize the car, it doesn't cost you 150 quid, it costs you 100 quid within 24 hours, and you get it taxed.
Still low, it's like...
I know, but do you know what I mean?
Obviously, I wanted to drive the car today. It's Saturday as well, and Sunday I don't know if the compound
Yeah.
will be open.
No, it will be. They're open 24 hours a day.
Just like the drive-through.
How are you all right?
The man is facing a hefty fine, but you can't fault his manners.
Doing anything?
No,
I'll get you a burger.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Are you sure? You're respectful. Flop.
What are you getting out good?
Although there's no accounting for taste.
Yeah.
You ordered?
Fish fillet meal.
I always end up in these strange situations. Every time.
Yeah, you can eat that.
Every time. Let's not do that.
And it seems he needs to brush up on his driving skills.
You are doing it. Sorry.
Just park up here because I need to check this, don't I? I don't even know your driver's licence details or anything like that. Just park up here. There you go. There's a nice little space where you can show me your reversing skills.
No pressure.
Oh, guess what?
What has happened?
I just saw the thing as well.
It's like the weirdest buddy movie ever.
Right, just turn your engine off and come and have a sit in back of our car. Bring your food with you if you want. There you go. Jump in there. I'll let him bring his food with him.
Bobo, meet Claire's new partner. He's a bit of a maverick, but at least he likes to share.
No, Chief, just eating.
Come on, you stressed me out, man.
You stressed me out. I thought we were going to have a pursuit through McDonald's drive-through.
And Claire and Bobo have a bigger takeaway in mind, one with no road tax.
Do you need anything out of the car?
Go grab what you need.
You got the key?
Yeah, we got the key, yeah.
Can you just unlock the car for me?
Yeah, I've unlocked it.
It's a lift home for the lad and another untaxed car to add to the statistics.
I did worry for a short amount of time that I might have been kidnapped.
Yeah.
You started revving it and all like, oh my God, I'm going to be kidnapped. What am I going to do? Am I going to code zero or something? What would I do in that situation?
Well, you didn't need to because I were here. I were just going to stuff him into the fence, yeah.
I'd have been like, Bobo's kidnapped. Get me out.
It's the one and only. Make sure you tune in on Channel 5 for Bellator London, 10 o'clock, November 23rd.
Next tonight, revenge could come with a heavy price tag in our original drama, Cold Call.